পাকিস্তানের রাজনৈতিক সংকট এখন চরমে এবং সবশেষ যে তথ্যটি আছে সেটি হচ্ছে সুপ্রিম কোর্টের রায়ের পর অনাস্থা ভোটে পার্লামেন্টে অনাস্থা ভোটের মুখোমুখি হতেই হচ্ছে ইমরান খানকে। পাকিস্তানে রাজনৈতিক সংকট নিয়ে কথা বলতে আজ আমাদের সাথে যুক্ত হয়েছেন পাকিস্তানি সাংবাদিক মোহাম্মদ আয়াজ সুজা। Mr. Ayaz Suja, welcome to Bishojog. The very first question I would like to ask you that as we know that Imran Khan has said he will fight for his country till the last ball. What is that last ball?
No, that is only a gimmick. This is a political statement that I am playing for my country till last ball. Actually, the opposition parties goes to Supreme Court against his decision of breaking the National Assembly, and Supreme Court decided that this act is against the Constitution. So today we are waiting till evening his last stroke that he announced last night after the decision of Supreme Court that I will play till the last ball. And I think maybe they resigned from the National Assembly. All his member National Assembly resigned from National Assembly to create another constitutional constitutional problem, or he don't want to face the movement against him. All opposition is now together against him, and they are voting against him, and he have no majority in the Supreme Assembly, National Assembly of Pakistan. So that's why he is going to is taking the steps beyond the Constitution. Yes.
Mr. Suja, you were saying Imran Khan might resign. If Imran Khan resigns, or if he defeats in no confidence vote, is there any chance of being accused of sedition for him in future?
Sorry, I can't get your question.
Is there, if he defeats in no confidence vote in the parliament, or if he resigns, is there any chance of being accused of sedition for him in future?
This depends on Supreme Court, what they decided, because unconstitutional step is already taken by Prime Minister, the President of the country, Dr. Arif Alvi, and the Deputy Speaker and the Speaker of the National Assembly. So I think he took some pressure on the Supreme Court, on the opposition to resign from the National Assembly. He and his all member National Assembly to make another problem for the country, because from last 1 month our economy is rapidly going down, and the dollar is increasing every day, and not in pesos, in rupees. Last day dollar increased to 0.25 rupees. So the economy is collapsed due to this constitutional problems, due to this fight between the political parties in Pakistan. And now Supreme Court decided this, according to our constitution, this matter, the step taken by Imran Khan, the President Dr. Arif Alvi, is unconstitutional. The step taken by Deputy Speaker Qasim Suri is unconstitutional, and they said Mr. Imran Khan have to face no confidence move from the opposition, and opposition have majority in assembly against him, and we foresee it. Maybe he and his all member National Assembly resigned from National Assembly today to create another constitutional problem in country. And
then Mr. Suja, then what next? I mean, after the no confidence vote in the parliament, and today we might know what happens next, but how will the administration run in the remaining time of 1.5 years for Imran Khan? I mean, for this government, it remains 1.5 years more. So how the administration will be running in that time?
There are some negotiation behind the door with his party leaders from the opposition and from the neutral elements in the country. They want a smooth transition of the powers to the opposition. But the problem is Mr. Imran Khan don't need any negotiation because he wants early elections. He wants election after 3 months, and it suits him because now he take a narrative against United States that United States want to trample my government. United States don't want to see me in power because I just visited Russia. Then when Russia started war against Ukraine, and this narrative is popular in his followers. But if the opposition take powers and they are form and government and they rule on the country for next 1.5 years, they bring all the corruption cases against him and his fellow ministers and his fellows, and a very famous Miss Farah Khan, who escaped from the country to Dubai, and she is the front lady of our first lady. So he's afraid that the NAB, National Accountability Bureau, which he used against the opposition, now they used against him because there are so many complaints of corruption, bad management against his government, against Prime Minister, against his ministers, and against his chief ministers of Punjab, the very big province of the country. So he's afraid and he wants early election, but opposition did not want early election. So
and the Election Commission has already said that early election is not possible, at least in 90 days.
Yeah, Election Commissioner is already stated in Supreme Court last night that we are not able to conduct any general election before 7 months. So constitutionally, it is not possible for Election Commission because we don't have the sufficient arrangement for the general election. So Mr. Imran Khan wants a general election, but the opposition wants the next 1.5 years because
they want to form a government. Thank you so much, Mr. Suja, for joining us.